And I was still training with, when Halls died, I started to train with Rickson and Hélio Gracie over there at their school. But there was a curious episode, I think Otávio remember, you know. We had a tournament, and one guy was promoting the tournament, and of course the rivalry between Carson and Hélio was like cats and dogs. And Carson had two of his black belts. One was De La Riva, the famous, you know, guy that invented the De La Riva hook outside the leg because he was really flexible. And another guy that I believe is in San Francisco, Clovis. And he prepared these two guys to go against Royler. And I had some students competing, and I also was refereeing. And it was a time that you had one ref and three judges on the sides with the two flags, you know.
If the referee at the center of the referee has less authority over the three judges on the side. The three judges on the side had more power to decide the victory.
Yeah, for example, the ref was there just to score points, but if anything, you know, it was like a draw or something, and then the side judge would decide the match. So I was the ref for the first match of Royler and one of the guys, Clovis, and it was a hard-fought match. Royler was losing to the end, but he managed 2 minutes before the end of the match to submit Clovis, and even the guy didn't want to tap, and he almost broke his arm, you know. That was the level of rivalry, you know. The guy dislocated his arm, but, you know, he didn't tap. You know what I mean? It was almost like the Japanese going to sleep, but they don't tap. Anyway, I said, man, I don't want to be, you know, the ref for the final, you know. Royler and De La Riva is going to be a war. So I got out. One of my black belts, Alexandre, was like one of the judges. And he knew the next match coming up was going to be Royler and De La Riva. And he said, oh, Jacare, Professor, can you stay over here? I said, no, man, you know, the guy's Carson on my ear, Hélio on my ear, you know, the guy's screaming, you know, man, I'm really pissed off. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to work anymore, you know. I'm in the middle of this big, you know, rivalry over here. I came over here just to help. I'm not making any money. And then, you know, I'm going to end up, the guy's going to beat my ass, you know. So anyway, but he said, no, man, you know, I'm feeling terrible, ill. I need to go to the bathroom. I said, okay, you go to the bathroom, you come back, you know, and I'm out. So I sit over there. I'm waiting, man, where is Alexandre, you know? I want to get out, you know, but at the same time, I can't leave, you know, the table, you know. When I see the next match, De La Riva and Royler, where is Alexandre? He's nowhere to be found. I said, oh my God, I hope something happens, you know, somebody tap, somebody score points, somebody convince, you know, the ref score. Man, the match was a battle. Royler on top trying to pass, the guy on bottom with an incredible, you know, incredible guard. And guess what? At the end of the match, nothing happened. I was shaking because I had the crowd over here on my ear. You know who won? You're gonna die if you don't give to De La Riva.
No pressure.
No pressure. At the same time, I look at the side of Hélio. Hélio was like that, you know. And the guys from his school, you know who won? The guy that was on top, you know, putting the pressure. And then I said, oh, God, you know, man, I have to decide in a blink of a second, you know. The ref, you know, asked the judge, you know, to bring we had like a white flag and a red flag. So one guy goes and gives the win to, I believe, Royler. The other guy, gets the flags, and he's analyzing to me, you know, he didn't know who won. And I said, hey, shut up, man, I don't know who won. And the guy is asking me, you know. Just for that gesture, Carson was there, you know. Say, hey, Jacare, I saw that. You better give the result, you know. And I say, and I'm delaying a little bit to see what the guy was going to do, you know. The guy goes and De La Riva.
So it's 1-1.
1-1. I have to decide. I thought, honestly, De La Riva won. But I was training with Royler, you know, same school, training partners. At the same time, I said, man, you know what? I'm going to give the result that I think is correct. I know the guy's going to kill me, you know, but, you know.
Correct is correct.
I gave to De La Riva. Oh, my God.
2-1.
Man, the Gracie losing one match to Carson, that was the end, you know. So anyway, the next week, I was still training at the school. So I had to show up. And then, of course. And then I show up, and the guys, Jacare, go upstairs. They had the room for privates. When I get inside that room, it was like, you know, I was going to be judged, you know. So I see Hélio sitting down, Rickson walking around, Royler really upset, you know. And then Rickson say, Jacare, please, honestly, who do you think won the match? I said, honestly, I think De La Riva won. Okay, thank you for being honest. I told Royler, my match, I make sure that with that grace, you know, some sort of arrogance, you know, but because he was the supreme champion, you know, I make sure that in my match, I finish the guy. I make the guy tap. If I don't tap the guy, I consider that I lost. But my brother here, Royler, fought a brilliant match. He really wanted to win, and the other guy was stalling. I said, well, I respect your point of view, but in my opinion, the other guy wasn't stalling. The other guy was defending, playing a very, very good jiu-jitsu, and attacking omoplatas and other things. But, you know, of course, you know, it was like an unpredictable match. Maybe in your opinion, Royler won, and in a lot of people's opinion, the other guy won. So, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but, you know, I gave what was, you know, on my mind at the time. Of course, all the pressure, people screaming. I never referee anything before, you know, and that was my opinion. And of course that, you know, I knew that that was pretty much the end of my training at that school over there.